Hello people and welcome back to my channel. Looking for adventure games so you are in the right place? Now take a sit and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado let's get started. Top 10. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is an open-world action RPG. In the game, set forth on a journey across a fantasy world called Typan. And in this game you can team up with friends across various platforms to trigger more elemental action, tackle tricky boss fights, and conquer challenging domains together to reap rich rewards. So feast your eyes on the world around you, with a stunning art style, real-time rendering, and finely tuned character animations delivering you a truly immersive visual experience. Lighting and weather all change naturally over time, bringing every detail of this world to life. Top 9. Typoman. Typoman is a puzzle platformer. You slip into the role of a character made of letters, struggling to make your way through a dark and hostile world. Despite your small stature, you have a powerful gift. You can craft words which will have an effect on the environment. But choose your words wisely because they can either be a blessing or a curse. Wield the power of altering the world by creating, changing, or destroying words. Solve ingenious and challenging puzzles with a unique aesthetic mix of typography and pen and ink graphics. Captivating, carefully drafted, on-the-fly told story using witty word puzzles and puns. Surreal, atmospheric game world. Distinct soundtrack specifically composed for the game. Top 8. Gris. Gris is a hopeful young girl lost in her own world, dealing with a painful experience in her life. Her journey through sorrow is manifested in her dress, which grants new abilities to better navigate her fated reality. As the story unfolds, Gris will grow emotionally and see her world in a different way, revealing new paths to explore using her new abilities. Gris is a serene and evocative experience, free of danger, frustration, or death. Players will explore a meticulously designed world brought to life with delicate art, detailed animation, and an elegant original score. Through the game, light puzzles, platforming sequences, and optional skill-based challenges will reveal themselves as more of Gris's world becomes accessible. Gris is an experience with almost no text, only simple control reminders illustrated through universal icons. The game can be enjoyed by anyone regardless of their spoken language. Top 7. Altos Adventure. Altos Adventure is a side-scrolling endless runner snowboarding game. The player character moves automatically through procedurally generated landscapes towards the right side of the screen, and the player can only control when to jump. The player taps the screen once to jump and holds the screen while the player character is mid-air to perform tricks. While the character moves across the landscape, the player can complete some of the game's 180 goals, though they are given only 3 at a time. Goals include such things as traveling a set distance, rescuing runaway llamas, crossing dangerous gaps, grinding across rooftops of villages, and outsmarting the mountain elders. The player receives awards from completing goals, and can also collect coins that can be used to purchase upgrades. Top 6. Forgotton Anne. Forgotton Anne takes place in a fictional world called Forgotton Lands, a magical parallel universe, where lost objects, everything from missing socks to discarded lamps, come to life, hoping one day that they might be remembered again and return to the real world. The player controls Anne, an enforcer who keeps order in the Forgotten Lands, who sets out to extinguish a rebellion that could prevent her master, Banku, and herself from returning to the human world. Top 5. Dawnlands. Dawnlands is an open-world MMORPG where you will be immersed in a previously unknown island in which you will complete various missions. After giving a personalized look to your protagonist throughout each game, you will have to perform many actions to survive in the face of numerous adversities. In Dawnlands, you have a really striking visual section that reminds you of successful titles like Genshin Impact. This time, you will have to guide the steps of a very different character who, during the first levels, will not have too many elements to interact with. However, as you complete the first challenges, you will be able to unlock your first weapons and tools that, later on, you will use regularly. Top 4. Souls. Souls is an SERP that transports you to a beautiful universe whose different characters must join forces to defeat a range of enemies. To achieve this goal and seal the souls of these characters, you'll have to use your multiple skills to try and win each battle. The visuals in Souls are pretty striking, and a range of pastel-colored settings and game action can be enjoyed through the game's vertical display. The game's controls are very simple since you only need to come up with different strategies using just one hand. During your journey through this world, the characters that make up your team will advance steadily throughout the map. Once you encounter some of the fearsome enemies, the game will place you in the arena so that you can merge and distribute the warriors on the squares that make up the board. Like this, it won't be long before you're enjoying watching the effect that the attacks have on each opponent, as the game has incredible animations to really hype you up. On the other hand, the large amount of resources, characters, and skills that can be unlocked in Souls mean you can try out multiple offense and defense combos, making it really easy to refine your strategies and defeat even the most powerful enemies. Top 3. Creatures of the Deep. Creatures of the Deep is an entertaining simulation video game where you set out to catch as many fish as possible and discover the mysterious secrets of the deep sea. In Creatures of the Deep, you control a fisherman who wants to satisfy his curiosity about the research of marine creatures near the island where he lives. To do this, you ride on his boat and discover different exotic areas with unique creatures that will be added to your collection. To fish in Creatures of the Deep, simply control the boat using the joystick that appears on the left side of the screen, choose an area to start fishing in and cast the hook. In order to catch all types of fish, you must click on the area where you want to start. From this point on, it is a test of your patience, waiting for the fish to approach your bait and start eating. When you see that the fish has taken the bait, press and hold on the screen so that your character can take in the fishing line and capture the sea creature. Depending on the area you fish in, you can discover new species and even monsters. Creatures of the Deep allows you to relax while fishing with good sound effects and simple gameplay where you do not have to do anything too complicated. Top 2. Ocean, the place in your heart. In this game, you can literally create a unique ocean in a giant aquarium in which you place a beautiful garden. You will grow corals and other marine plants, and you will also be able to make friends with each of the hundreds of species of marine life. A meditative atmosphere awaits you, where you can enjoy a beautiful picture, interact with marine life, for example, swim next to them, holding on to the back of a sea turtle, or enjoy a speed walk with dolphins. Top 1. Sky Children of the Light. Sky, Children of the Light is an adventure game with a very special multiplayer component. It offers a fascinating gameplay experience, reminiscent of The Great Journey. The game has beautiful visuals and a soundtrack that matches the rest of the game. Last but definitely not least, you can continue to customize the look of your avatar as you progress. One of the aspects that makes Sky, Children of the Light totally unique is its system of interaction with other players, which is actually pretty similar to the one in Journey. You get to meet other Children of the Light, communicate with them using different gestures, and hand them gifts to try and forge bonds of friendship. You can even participate in special adventures with them and try to find hidden treasures. And we are done here with the top 10 list, so leave your comment below and lets us know which game was the best for you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.